The troops of the Northeast Joint Task Force, under the umbrella of Operation Hardin Kai, have recently achieved a major victory in Borno State. After a brutal attack by Boko Haram insurgents on Maiduguri local government area, they managed to chase the militants out, restoring some level of calm in the region. This was a much-needed success, especially considering the severity of recent insurgency activities in the area. Late on a Saturday night, Boko Haram launched a surprise assault on the town. The attackers set fire to residential buildings and vehicles, including one belonging to a member of the Civilian Joint Task Force. Despite the destruction and chaos, the community was lucky that no lives were lost, a rare piece of good news amid such violence. The attackers, who had come in under the cover of darkness, fled the scene around 3 a.m. on Sunday morning. They were overwhelmed by the swift response of the troops and local defenders. The civilian JTF, along with volunteers and local hunters, worked alongside the military to drive out the insurgents, pushing them back. This victory comes after a series of setbacks for the military. Just weeks ago, 2 commanding officers were killed during operations in Bama and Damboa. Despite the losses, the military has remained resolute, strengthening their operations in the area. The recent victory in Maiduguri is not just a tactical win, but a morale boost for both the troops and the people in Borno State. It demonstrates the effectiveness of cooperation between the military and the local communities. The soldiers were quick to respond to distress calls, and their presence was crucial in averting further disaster. Hon. Abubakar Abdul Kadir Yaro, the executive chairman of Maiduguri, commended the troops for their quick thinking and efficient action. He confirmed that while the attack had caused significant damage to properties, the insurgents were unable to hold their ground for long. According to Yaro, the insurgents fled after realizing that they were outmatched by the rapid response from the local defenders and military forces. This swift defeat was a significant victory, especially given the long-standing struggle against Boko Haram and other insurgent groups like ISWAP in the region. The situation in Borno has been dire for years, with Boko Haram and ISWAP militants frequently targeting both military and civilian populations. The attacks have left many communities living in fear, and the ongoing battle has caused immense hardship. However, the response from the military and local defenders in this instance shows a glimmer of hope. While many challenges remain, this victory serves as proof that coordinated efforts can yield results. In the aftermath of the attack, there were reports of renewed commitment from the military leadership to improve the welfare of frontline troops and increase their effectiveness in combating the insurgents. The Army and Air Force chiefs have recently made visits to the region to ensure that new strategies are being put in place and to assess the situation firsthand. Their involvement underscores the gravity of the situation in the Northeast and the need for a more coordinated and strategic approach in the fight against insurgency. Despite the recent losses suffered by the military, the troops are committed to their mission. They are determined to continue fighting and protecting the people of Borno State and other affected areas. This commitment is important, not just for security, but also for the restoration of peace and normalcy in the region. The people of Maiduguri, who have lived under the shadow of fear and violence, now have a sense of hope that with continued support from the military, they might one day be free of the constant threat of insurgency. As this victory unfolds, it's important to remember the role of the local communities in fighting back. The civilian JTF, local volunteers, and hunters have been instrumental in providing support to the military. They know their communities better than anyone and have been crucial in helping the military navigate the complexities of the region. This collaboration between the military and the local population highlights the importance of community involvement in ensuring long-term peace and stability. In addition to the military response, there is also the need for a comprehensive approach to rebuilding the affected areas. While the military continues to clear insurgents from Borno, it's essential that the government and local authorities focus on rebuilding infrastructure, restoring essential services, and providing support to displaced families. Only by addressing the root causes of the insurgency, such as poverty, unemployment, and a lack of basic services, can lasting peace be achieved. Looking ahead, it's crucial that the military continue its efforts to clear insurgents from the region. But this task is not one that can be achieved by the military alone. It will require the involvement of local communities as well as continued support from the federal government and international partners. The people of Borno, who have endured so much, need to know that they are not alone in their fight against terrorism. They need to see tangible efforts to restore their lives and rebuild their communities. As the military continues its operations, there's hope that we can see more successes like the one in Maiduguri. The swift and decisive response to this attack has proven that with the right strategy and collaboration, insurgents can be defeated and peace can be restored. But this is just one battle in a much larger war, and there is still much work to be done. The military's commitment to protecting lives and property is clear. The recent assurance from military leadership to enhance the welfare of frontline personnel is a step in the right direction. It's crucial that the soldiers on the front lines are given the support they need to continue their work. Their role in restoring peace and security in the Northeast cannot be overstated. As we continue to monitor the situation, we must also ensure that the sacrifices made by the troops are not forgotten. Thank you for that. Let's dive deeper into this story and expand on what this victory means, the larger implications and how it fits into the broader security efforts in Nigeria. So, after the successful repelling of Boko Haram insurgents from Maiduguri, the region's strategic importance cannot be overstated. Maiduguri, like many parts of Borno, is situated in the heart of the insurgency zone, which means that any significant loss or victory here sends shockwaves throughout the entire Northeast. The success here is not just a local win, but a symbol of resilience for the larger region. It's not only the military's work, but also the spirit of the people that shines through. As we know, the battle against Boko Haram is not a typical battlefield encounter. The insurgents have managed to thrive in the region due to the harsh terrain, their deep connections within the community, and the sheer intimidation they've instilled. For the local population, it's been a daily struggle to live in fear, especially with the ongoing series of attacks in recent months. But this victory in Maiduguri marks something different. It's a reminder that despite the challenges, the local and military forces are winning, one operation at a time. When insurgents strike, their goal is not only to create chaos, but also to break the will of the local population. What happened in Maiduguri, however, shows that the insurgents may be able to destroy properties and sow fear, but they cannot destroy the resilience of the people and the resolve of the military. These repeated victories will no doubt build momentum, boosting the morale of both the military and the local population. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The military's ongoing presence in the region is crucial to keeping the insurgents at bay. The recent shift in strategy, as mentioned earlier, with the visit from the Army and Air Force chiefs, reflects a broader commitment to not just pushing Boko Haram out, but ensuring that they do not come back. The military understands that it's not enough to simply chase the insurgents out. A longer-term plan must focus on preventing them from regrouping and returning. For this, the military will need continued coordination with the civilian JTF and other local defenders, all of whom are integral in clearing out the insurgents from the communities they've infiltrated. But there's another crucial aspect here: welfare. The military's commitment to improving the welfare of its frontline personnel is vital. Soldiers fighting on the front lines need resources, equipment, and mental support to stay focused on their mission. The mental and physical toll of such a prolonged conflict is significant, and it's important that the government ensures that soldiers have everything they need to succeed. This includes providing adequate housing, healthcare, and family support systems. When soldiers are given the tools they need to succeed, they are better equipped to tackle the challenges they face. Looking further into the future, this victory in Maiduguri is a glimpse of the potential success that could come from a well-coordinated, community-backed military campaign. The people of Borno have lived under the constant threat of insurgency for years, and the road to recovery is long. But every victory, no matter how small it may seem, is a step in the right direction. It's essential that the government remains focused on not just military victories, but also on providing for the people who have been affected by the violence. Rebuilding communities, restoring education, healthcare, medical, and infrastructure will all be crucial in the fight to prevent further insurgency and in the effort to bring lasting peace to the region. It's also worth noting the importance of cooperation between local and national security forces. The local knowledge that community defenders bring to the table is indispensable. They understand the terrain, the people, and the culture. And it's this kind of local knowledge that can often make the difference in the success of an operation. The way forward will require even more of this collaboration, with the military providing the training and resources that local defenders need, while the local communities provide the intelligence and support necessary to defeat the insurgents once and for all. As the fight against Boko Haram and ISWAP continues, there are lessons to be learned. One of the key lessons is the importance of local involvement. While military strength is essential, the local population's involvement is just as crucial. The military success in Maiduguri was not just the result of their firepower, it was the result of the collaboration between local defenders and the military. This partnership will be vital moving forward. In conclusion, the success in Maiduguri is a beacon of hope in a region that has seen its fair share of challenges. It is a testament to the resilience of both the military and the local communities. As we celebrate this victory, we must also remain vigilant and committed to ensuring that the fight against Boko Haram and ISWAP continues until peace is fully restored. The road ahead may be long, but with continued efforts and cooperation, we can look forward to a brighter future for the people of Borno State and the entire Northeast. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll keep you updated with more real-time news and stories like this. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.